Hello, everyone. We are live with the last game of the MCP Rivals Montreal Shark Tank versus Pork Roll Protocol. We have Vodkablitz on the red side from the Montreal team. He's playing his X-Men list, Voodoo, and is that the only unaffiliated character? Looks like it, yeah. Okay. And he's got some pay to flips, pretty standard stuff. On the other side, we've got Midnight Suns. We've got Gwenum in the list, Lizard, and Hella are all unaffiliated models that he's bringing with his Midnight Suns. So let's let them know. I'm gonna let them know we're live, and we're gonna. I can't believe we have made it to the end of the event. That's kind of crazy. We set this thing up a few months ago, and the teams put their they put rosters together, 5 WTC style, and so they're about to roll priority on this one. This is X-Men versus Midnight Suns. Pretty cool. Okay. Vodkablitz getting 3 successes, and that's gonna be priority for Vodkablitz. I would imagine he's gonna play his secures. It's gonna be on pay to flips, so it's gonna be a very scrolls portals. All right, so 20 or 18, very interesting. The I think the Midnight Suns have a lot of immediately I'm thinking like, how do I fit Gwenum and how do I fit Hella in my squads here? So he would need to build 12 threat of Midnight Suns with Blade as your leader. So that's putting you at 8 more threat available to you. So you could play Iron Fist, Moon Knight. Am I doing that right? Could play if you went 20, you could play like Wong, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, Blade, and then splash Gwenum and Hela. That seems pretty cool. At 18, you could drop Wong, I guess. You'd play like Moon Knight, Iron Fist. Yeah, you'd just play Moon Knight, Iron Fist, Blade, and then Hela and Venom. 20 threat. Okay, yeah. So let's see. The question is, will he bring Wong there? I guess you could upgrade Wong, and like you could go um, with Ghost Rider instead of Wong and Moon Knight, or Wong and Iron Fist or something. So you're playing 3 Midnight Suns plus 2 4-threat splashes. All right. So then on the X-Men side, 20 threat, man, you got a lot to play with there. So you're running Storm, Nightcrawler. Are like the two obvious ones. Kitty is a fat long mover, so I can definitely see that happening. So right there, that's 10 threat. You've got 10 more threat to play with. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he plays. He's got Iceman in his list. Is now where you'd play Iceman? Um, pretty interesting. I wouldn't know. He's got all he's got all X-Men except for Voodoo. So it's like, what affiliated characters would you bring on Spider Portals at 20 threat? Matt, thanks for joining. You might be the only viewer. I don't know. I don't know. There was no promotion on this event. We're just having a nice casual Saturday. This is the last round, the last game of the Pork Roll versus Montreal Shark Tank matchup. So just gonna relax, have a nice Saturday afternoon watching this game, and see if Emil can if he can win. There's no stakes on the line here, other than pride, I guess, because the Montreal Shark Tank have already won the event. So that reminds me. I might as well show. Okay, I don't have the trophy on my desk anymore, but yeah, they get a trophy and all that too. So I'm excited to mail that to them and get a picture to round out the event, just to kind of like put an end cap on or whatever, an ending to the event, getting that trophy pick. And yeah, all right, here we go. Let's see what Let's see what Vodkablitz is bringing. I was not sure what he would show up with here on the... Oh, he is bringing Iceman. X23, of course. Of course. And then Logan. Okay, duh. Okay, I mean, I should have mapped. If I thought long enough, I probably would have got that. So he's going bringing Storm as the leader. I was bringing all X-Men. So it's Storm, Kitty, Logan, X23, Iceman, Nightcrawler, Xavier's Dream, First Class, Brace, Two Meme X-Men, Exceptional Healing. I like this squad a lot. Very cool. They're all so efficient with their movements, except for Storm. But of course, like, she is your leader, and Simon's immediately playing First Class or like declaring it so that he's not in a situation where he misses the step. Basically, look at that. All okay. Now we've got Blade, Voodoo, Iron Fist, Ghost Rider, and Gwenom. All right, so I thought Hela would come out here, but turns out he's opting to bring Voodoo instead. Voodoo does have lower defenses, like 2/2/4, when it comes to rolling on a pay to flip. He has to roll 2 dice, but he does have the ability to take extracts. We've got, yeah, Gwenom is very fast, and of course the bump will help these characters a lot. So I think it's a very reasonable squad selection. You are going more narrow than the X-Men team, so that's pretty interesting. All right, so with this map here is Ego, the living planet. If you didn't notice, there is a face on the map here. And yeah, so Carl made this. Carl and S. Ramos, I think. I don't know how you say that name, but yes, pretty cool map. Definitely unique. The one thing to note about this map that's interesting, or like that's you have to think about, is that the components are small in terms of height, but that doesn't like, whereas normally when you're playing on a map like in the city, you expect the size 4s and size 3s to have height to them. So that's just something to think about when you're playing on this one. But it's very cool and very unique. Love to see it. So, okay. Now that the squads are pretty much down, let's just go through how they're being deployed here. We've got X-Men. Let's see, with the Midnight Suns, we've got Iron Fist and Ghost Rider in the near middle. We've got Gwenom on one flank, Blade on the other, with Voodoo left to be deployed for the X-Men squad. Looks like Voodoo is going towards on the Blade's flank here. So Blade, Iron in the middle. He's going in the middle. All right. We've got Storm, Shadowcat, Nightcrawler in the middle. Iceman and X23 on one flank, and Logan by himself on the other flank. I am not surprised by that at all. Logan gets those extra 2 rerolls when he is outside of 3 of his teammates. So he's going to basically try to win a flank secure on his own, and he can usually get a lot of good damage potential to make that happen. All right. Interesting. All right, so Vodkablitz is grabbing the middle scroll right away, which is always interesting to me because, like, this type of play, because what this does is it allows the Midnight Suns player to pick which flank extract he can choose first, because in theory, Vodkablitz is going to he's going to have to grab the other one in theory. Of course, he can grab the opposing one, like the one that's closer to the Midnight Suns team. But so I'm just interested to see how this plays out. I think he might have been trying to set up a Storm Hop on Iceman to grab the opponent's scroll, like, while using the Storm Hop, but I think the terrain is disrupting that. That's what I saw being measured. But so now the question is, will Emil grab a flank, or will he grab his own? But grabbing your flank usually gives you a lot of options. Like, it forces your opponent, like forces Vodkablitz probably to hit the other flank. There's lots of like things to consider here. One other thing to consider is that because Emil is narrower, he will have the starting activation round 2. So maybe you maybe you go with Blade and pick that up, because then you can have, if Logan goes and picks up the other one, you could like have Gwenem attack Logan now and then attack him again. Like Logan would pick it up, Gwenem would attack Logan. Starting activation round 2, Gwenem attacks Logan again. I don't know, like maybe that's good. I don't know, but now, because if the other option here is of course you grabbing it with Gwenem like she did, and she stays there, that's great for her. But Logan will get to attack her, and will almost certainly get the extra 2 rerolls. X20 and also like X23 here grabbing this scroll was another thing that was like. So I personally would have went with Blade here, but of course like I don't think it was like an error or anything. I think that was just maybe a personal preference on which flank scroll to grab. X23 is rolling and she gets it. She's staying there. She used her first class power to pick up the scroll. Now she can use her second power here to roll in the portal, and that's what she's doing. So now she's trying to get lucky here, not get a skull, and she does. That's exactly what it's like. Best case scenario for Vodkablitz there. He got the scroll and didn't get pushed. Got the portal, didn't get placed, and now he's defending that flank pretty well. So he's sending. All right, so Emil is responding by sending the Iron Fist up, and Iron Fist is going to. Oh, I like that a lot. I have not played Midnight Suns very much, so I don't realize the play pattern here. But it looks like Iron Fist moved up, and oh, he just went. I think he just went over the size 3 on accident. They must not have realized the eye was a size 3. So, the eye is a size 3. Yeah, oops. So, I guess they're realizing it now. They'll probably realize it now and play it going forward. So, there we go. They got it. So, perfect. I'm glad they caught that early on before it impacted the game in any sort of significant way. Let's see how they resolve this. And that eye is in a weird spot. Like you have to be like on the eye to contest it for the in most of the angles. Anyway, all right. So I'm sure they resolved it. It looks like Iron Fist probably could have got to that scroll with a move and a bump if he was like off to the side a little bit. So ultimately, this like play line isn't like could have happened anyway. So I'm not too concerned about like the current board state or any disruption to that. Let's see what Vodkablitz does now. He's got a few activations that he doesn't need to do anything really on because so he's setting up a Storm Hop on Iceman. He wants to put attacks into Blade maybe to slow him, or just to maybe get 2 attacks into someone is the thinking here. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what happens now with Emil. All right, so Emil is looking at he's maybe setting up Voodoo. He has a move and a bump. That's the thing that always throws me off, is that the threat range of Midnight Suns is just like, you think, oh, that was a single move won't get me there. Oh, but he's got the bump. And the bump does. The bump lets him get a free attack in X23 that he otherwise wouldn't have gotten if he wasn't using that leadership. So okay. So let's see what happens here. X23 only rolling 2 dice here. Alright, so we're seeing a total of 1 damage go through. There is a sap, but X23 doesn't have any power to be sapped. So just 1 damage through on X23. right. So now we've got Iceman, Nightcrawler. So Nightcrawler also has the same kind of thing, right? He's got the pay 1 power. Throw isn't a May. That's a good call. Did he roll it? Oh, he's yeah. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Oh, great. You have had me frickin' mixed up. Yeah. Thank you, Matthews, for. All right. I don't know. I think I do that well on my own, though. All right. Dude, I don't need your help, though. I appreciate the help, but I don't usually need it. Okay. All right. Just... Okay, Blade's flipping on the portal here. 3 energy dice. All right. Let's see if Blade gets this roll. He got it. All right. He's got another move action, so let's see what he does with that setup. Iceman opted to... Okay, there we go. All right. There you go. Joe knows the X-23 lore, or what's going on on the comic side of it. Blade, that took him 2 moves. I don't know if I would have liked to see Blade move closer or do something else with a second move action. I thought he had to. Okay. I think Iceman didn't attack Voodoo because of Ghost Rider. Like, my thinking is maybe he didn't want Ghost Rider to have more than 1 power. It takes him 3 to get to Hell on Wheels. So Vodkablitz can put 1 attack into a character and not be in a position where Ghost Rider can move along for free. Does that get her? Oh. That's close, but man, I wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like that's out, but I don't play Nightcrawler or Midnight Suns enough to know what to vibe it out. Be able to just have a vibe on this one. I think he's out. Could always go for it, because then you can just move back, and it's like, oh, I just lost a power. There it is. Yeah, he's out. All right. So he's got a second action. He just goes back onto the point, I think. Or, okay, get some cover on the terrain. Get stealth if you're within 1 of a range 2 or bigger, I believe. So, or it's not even stealth. It's just you can't target him outside of 3. It's a super stealth. Okay. Ghost Rider. Going for a portal flip with 4. The only problem I see here, potentially, is a large base and a range 2, or a place within 2. If he gets a skull, means that Logan gets to attack twice this round which is pretty strong. Notice how Vodkablitz has set up his X-Men. They're all defending 2 points except for Logan, who is looking to solo the entire flank, this 1 point here. So that's like, I think that's, he's played the X-Men enough to know that this is a very strong setup. And he gets the ability, he doesn't get a fail. So there we go. Ghost Rider gets what he wants and doesn't take 2 attacks this round. yeah, that's right. This flank right here is Logan's solo movie. Ghost Rider versus Gwen. I'm here. Marvel versus. Okay. So it looks like 2 damage going through on one of them. Probably Ghost. Okay, there it is. Ghost Rider. So he gets the place off of him. He's going to try to flip. He's going to need to flip, get 3. Joe, do you know what 3 successes on 4 dice is? What as a percentage? Because we were talking about this last night. Oh, he gets it. Oh, that's just annoying for Emil, I would imagine. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. Nobility. Good call on that one. Is that both of them can clap back in their own way. Yeah, I don't know, Matt. If you quit right there, then just like that's there's a long way to go in this game. I'm not it does suck. It does suck, but there is still so much game to be played. It would be tough to it would be frustrating for sure in this moment. You'd have to make sure you're just staying calm and playing to your outs, making the best moves you can. Okay. Oh man. I wonder what the Okay, so yeah, that's totally fair. No skulls yet on spider portals, so okay. We've got Iceman. So we've got Voodoo within 2 of Iceman. It means that the first time he attacks Voodoo does, he will be slowed. And while he's slowed, he would take damage instead if he's within 2 when he does move actions or attack actions within. Alright. Dang, that's a double sap on Iceman. That's pretty decent. But only 1 damage through. Is that gonna be 5 bump? Oh wow, that's enough to possess X-23 and take her piece. And then you could move. Maybe you could move away. You have to. I think you have to bump in, possess X-23, 4. Oh, we get the skull power too. Yeah, he could have brought Moon Knight and Wong here to go 6 wide on spider portals. But he opted to not do that. And he went with Ghost Rider instead. So Ghost Rider is going to have to do some heavy lifting. He's going to have to carry his weight, right? He's going to have to take out like 2-3 threats kind of or stop 2-3 threats to basically make up his threat back on the match. Okay, Iceman has the Cold Snap when they end move actions or attack actions. So, I mean, the answer I think is to bump possess X-23, take the piece, and then move away. That'd be my guess. But I'm not sure if that's like, I just don't know exactly for sure. I didn't mention Emil's cards here. He brought Siege, Brace, Sacrifice, Heroes for Hire, Bats with the Ghost Hound. So it's like if he gets you in range to be able to play Heroes for Hire if you have 2 power, if you like run away, grab an extract and run away from X-23. And also like what else does it do? It puts you in, I don't know, it just brings you into Blade and Iron Fist. So if Vodkablitz wants to come over, he has to get into the mix on Emil's side. So he's possessing X23, but it's not going to... Oh, he also could get pushed here. Very likely is going to get pushed. I forgot about that being a thing. He's spent one for the bump here. Okay. And now he is going to roll on this scroll, see if he gets a crit or a wild. He could even get a skull here and get a power refunded. Okay, so he's getting pushed. Ooh man, Nightcrawler's scary. If you stay within range of X23, that's pretty scary. X23 has 2 power, so she will be able to spend her this turn. And Voodoo is slowed. So that's I mean, like, it has to be a situation where Vodkablitz did that on purpose, right? He double moved Iceman up and put him within range 2 of Voodoo. Okay. That all seems pretty reasonable what just happened there. And so Voodoo only has 1 power, which means that he cannot play Heroes for Hire yet with that in that situation. Logan is going into Ghost Rider. Gwen doesn't have enough power to play her ability called Pick on Someone Your Own Size. She's 1 short here. So that's probably why we're seeing Logan do this. Let's see how much damage she puts through. Three into 3 blocks. No damage for Logan there after rerolls and everything. Okay. Ghost Rider only rolling 3 dice, but he got the 2 crits there. That. Alright, we're going to see a spender now. Sorry, not spender. He's paying for What You Do Isn't Very Nice. Is that what it's called? What I Do Isn't Very Nice. So he gets to do a builder, and then he gets to throw the character because they're size 3 or less. So let's see what happens. Ooh, 5 with a pierce, and here's his reroll, and it does not convert. So it looks like we're seeing 4 damage go through on Ghost Rider. Ooh, man. Oh, man. Ghost Rider's taken quite the hits here. And so Logan gets a place first. Oh, he gets to place and throw, and they're both after the attack is resolved. So this would be like step 14A of the attack sequence, and when you are in a situation where you've got multiple triggers on at the same timing window, you can choose the order. So in this case, Logan can throw and then place, or you can place and then throw, which is what Vodkablitz did. So let's see where Ghost Rider goes. He goes basically to the board edge, although he's got a ton of power and he's relatively safe from being attacked by... I think he's safe from any attacks this turn. I don't want to speak too soon because Nightcrawler looks like... I mean, they're both fast characters. Maybe they could actually get him. But, okay. So, let's see what happens next. That was Logan putting, I think, 5 damage through on Ghost Rider. Yeah, 5. Alright, so Emil's measuring the threats here from Nightcrawler. Looks like Nightcrawler can move, and get to attack Gwenum with a auto-stunning attack. Yeah, that's right. Vodkablitz has been on my stream a few times playing Spider Portals or playing X-Men Pay-to-Flips. It's kind of like what he does a lot. He's pretty good at it. And these new X-Men, Nightcrawler and Kitty, and Iceman here as well. It has given the X-Men some more tools for their toolbox. Alright, we're seeing Ghost Rider bump onto the point. He is going to now do a... What's he rolling? What's he doing? He paid 2 power for... What's he rolling? He rolled... Oh, he didn't get it? So he rolled on the portal. He paid 2 power? Oh, 1 for the bump, 1 for the portal. He didn't get it. Alright, well... You now attack into Logan. I don't know, like, you don't want to give him cover. He's going to Hell on Wheels. Nightcrawler is a tricky character to play against when you're Ghost Rider, right? Because you need that power to play deal with the devil, which I'm just realizing now he didn't bring. So Ghost Rider, I don't know if I like putting Ghost Rider in the mix when you don't have deal with the devil as a card. So I would like to see him fight. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Okay. So Ghost Rider is going to attack into Nightcrawler, it seems like. Alright. I don't think he gets cover here. I think I can see the whole base against Ghost Rider's whole base. And Nightcrawler did pump his dice, or no, he's rolling just 4. Oh, because the crit came in. Okay. So we've got 4 successes into it. Looks like 2 damage going through if he doesn't get cover. Let's see what they get. Oh, X-Men leadership gets you a reroll when you attack them from outside of range 2. And so 2 damage that should go through there. Yes, it did. And a hex. There it is. Yeah, that's right, Joe. I agree that Ghost Rider is not going to stay on the table the whole game. That is for sure. Oh, look at that. Nightcrawler is gone. That just gets him. Boom. That was a big hit from Nightcrawler. Or from Ghost Rider into Nightcrawler. It's like, yeah, noun. It's the noun-verb situation, right? Ghost Rider, Nightcrawler. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was big, but man, Nightcrawler with a lot of power. he can do a lot of things. He can take out large health pools. Okay. X-23 is I'm trying to understand what did she move first or not? Okay. We can see Heroes for Hire play. Are we gonna see Heroes for Hire? Oh, we're not seeing it. Surprising. Oh, we might see it. We are seeing it. All right, this is what I was expecting. The hop. Thank you for mentioning that was the hop. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So we're gonna see Heroes for Hire. This is going to stop X-23 from attacking Voodoo again. And, alright, so now... Let's see. Okay. 1 block with X-20, or 5 attacks with X-23 into 2 blocks with Iron Fist. Reroll coming in. So 5 with a Pierce, but the Pierce doesn't work on Iron Fist on this attack because he counts blanks within 3. So it ends up being 3 damage. And this will get a throw from X-23, or from Iron Fist onto X-23 away. And now Iron Fist is in the mix here. He's going to be able to do... he's going to... Oh, that was a spender. Okay. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Interesting, right? Because this is... So I didn't realize it was a spender. So the spender means that she gets to do her medium move on X23. And then after that happens, the Heroes for Hire trigger happens where you can then displace her. So... Now we're seeing the throw happen. Looks like she misses. Looks like, yeah. So Vodkablitz was just double checking to make sure it missed, and so that's what happened. And so now X23 is off the points, but she didn't take any damage and didn't collide into Iceman. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes. All right, so man, Iceman is so annoying. Oh my goodness. Especially on D-shaped maps where it's like you have to, like if he's on a portal, like you have to go to within 2 of him to flip the point and all that. And if he just beam time, so well not yet, right? Because that was X23's activation. So if I agree though that Siege of Darkness. All right, so looks like getting a couple of shots into Iceman here. Iceman looks like, I think he gets cover here, but yeah, yeah. But I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna slow him. Now we've got Voodoo going. Iceman only took 1 there, but he's gonna take 2 more attack actions, probably, right? So looks like he's gonna block the cover happening. Let's see if that ends up being true after modifications. Okay. So now... Oh, Ghost Rider also paid for it. Okay, I see. Yeah, that is very true. He will go down from... Iron Fist will go down from bleed and Iceman's damage trigger if he takes either of those now. That is super awkward. Alright, what did Logan take there? Logan took 2 damage. And a hex. He's pretty vulnerable now with Gwenum. Can't spike his defense as much. And so I'm imagining that's what's going to happen there on that side. And let's see what he's just going to go down, right? There's like Iron Fist is just going to sacrifice himself. He should be. He should be slowed from... they're figuring it out, I'm pretty sure. It triggers on attack action. Oh, there we go. Ah, good call. Good call. I love... Alright, great. I don't play these guys enough to know. So, he doesn't... So, Iron Fist on his siege attack, he doesn't trigger Cold Snap because it has to be attack actions or move actions, and the siege is not one of those. But now he's attacked Iceman, push 1 more damage through, and now has bleed and slow. So if he does attack, he will take 2 points of damage, 1 from each of the Cold Snap and then 1 from the bleed. So the question is, do you risk it? Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, bank hit here. You can also just get Iceman and then you're alive on one, right? Oh, Iceman blocked well. That's a big hit. 5 and a 2. There he goes. Yeah, he goes down. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Iron Fist now. You took the bleed. Hold on. Is he gonna roll before he actually ends his turn? I think that's what he's doing. So you got to make sure when you take bleed damage, that's like the last step in your activation. You want to make sure that you only apply that bleed damage when you're done everything else. Pretty much, that's pretty much like under normal circumstances. I'm sure there's like some random exceptions or other things you can do, but bleed is almost always one of the last things you do on a character before your turn passes over. So yeah. Anyway, so what is happening now? So this is Vodkablitz to go. So he did lose 2 characters, 7 threat worth of models this round. That's what Emil's team needs to do if they want to stay, if he want to be in the fight here and claw back the point deficit they're currently at. Is this given? Has it? Yeah, it looks like it has. It looks like Vodkablitz does have priority here, so I would expect Gwenum to push a lot of damage through into Logan if possible on this activation. There's a TTS Top Cut match happening tonight at like 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's in about 5 hours from now. And Mike Whalen from the Pork Roll Protocol is hosting the match, and it's on his YouTube channel. It's Asteroid MCP, and all one word. So if you're not subscribed to that, he's gonna be streaming more TTS matches, and he's got a few up there already. So you can follow along for that if you want to catch games live or the replays. All right. So now it's Vodkablitz's turn to go. He's got Storm and Kitty left to go. Storm is not holding an extract. She's not within 2 of anyone for a Storm Hop, so she's gonna probably be taking a move action, but she can pump her dice to throw a 6 dice energy attack into one of these characters, Iron Fist or Voodoo. Looks like he's looking. That's what the range 4 stick is coming out on for both of those characters. One thing to note is Iron Fist counts blanks, but only within range. Only within range 3 or less. So a range 4 attack from Storm would have a good chance of getting him. But the problem is that Storm wouldn't be able to pick it up with the current, like if that was the case. So you might have to just like get into the mix there. Both Voodoo and Iron Fist are weak and are holding Skrull. So this is going to give Vodkablitz the opportunity to get the extract parity back. Currently he's down 3-1. Alright, he's setting up. Look, so you notice here the range 2 went out on X23. He's setting up a Storm Hop on X23 on next turn so that she'll be able to start attacking, do 2 attacks that activation, even though she's currently near the board edge. So let's see if Iron Fist can block the damage here, and he does not. Wow, he takes exactly 1 damage. That will cause him to drop the scroll, and Storm will pick it up. Storm opted to not boost her dice. I think maybe it was to put the throw online. Like if she got, I don't know what the exact thinking was there, but maybe she wanted to flip the point. That's probably it, right? If she boosted her dice and attacked Iron Fist, she would not have been able to pick up the scroll and flip the point Wow, he just got it again, right? He just got the pick up the scroll, don't move, and then roll the portal and don't move. Oh man, he got it. He's got it twice this game. So that's what you want. You want that little bit of dice luck when you're having to interact with both scrolls and portals. It just feels so good. So Vodkablitz, I would imagine, is pretty happy with Storm having an extract and having full health. Blade is looking to make 2 move actions here. Is making two, maybe making 2 move actions. It's a size 3 eye, so he can't. He has no line of sight currently on Storm. Storm does have stealth. Yeah, those eyes are very awkward, and they're short too. It just trips people up. Like if you're not used to that. Okay. So I think we're gonna see Kitty. We might see Gwen roll on the point with Logan, move and attack into Kitty, which would let her move again and try to flip 2 portals in 1 activation, which would put the scoring to tie the scoring up again. You would need to roll over 2 characters. Ghost Rider took 1 damage. He should have taken 1, right? Because that, unless it was the range 4 attack. It was a gain. It was a gainer. Does she have? Is that a gainer attack? Okay. Yeah. So she must have done Get Him Lockheed. Yeah. Okay. Because Ghost Rider has 5 dice here, so he must have rolled 4 initially. Oh, the builder's range 2. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So then that's what happened. Interesting going for that attack. Okay. I would have maybe went for the Shadow Cat. Okay, so basically Vodkablitz is saving his dice on Kitty to buff her defenses. That's what they're thinking. I'm surprised. What's he doing? She's going into Logan. Okay, so she didn't get the roll. Oh, she did. Hold on. What is this? 5 dice. This is an attack, so she must have missed the. What is happening? Paid 1 power to bump. Oh. Yeah. This is the synergy that she has. You pay 1 to bump, you attack Logan, you then get to now do your second action. So yeah, okay. That was not a roll in the trap. No, that was the pay to bump. All right, so now going into Kitty. Man, there's the this is why Vodkablitz is the gainer. He didn't go for a builder and then bump spend 2 to teleport back or anything fancy like that. It allowed her to take no damage, leaving Gwenum power starved. Brutal. That's gonna be another 5 to 3 for Vodkablitz. So okay. Oh, did she have... She must have did 1 damage? Okay, so she did 1 damage. And did she roll in the trap? And oh, she's... Oh, man. It's a bummer. She only has 2 dice. She'd have to roll 2 for 2. 25% chance. And she didn't get it, of course. So, that's brutal. There must have been a better way, right? Because, okay, so... Gwenum should have just... Gwenum should have rolled in that trap. If she interesting little synergy here. If she pays to roll on the portal and gets placed, she can then do her symbiote spider technique attack and then assuming she's in range 3 of Logan or something, and then gets her move anyway. because she's been placed this turn. And same with if she advanced. Oh, yeah, because it's a place ability. Okay. Interesting. I guess that works also with intrusions as well. Alright, I have not played Gwenum on myself, so I'm not really... okay, here we go. 10 to 6. Looks like we're having... Who's going first here? This is Iceman's Beam? Yeah, there we go. Iceman's Beam rolling into these two characters here. Let's see what happens. Looks like Blade has taken 1. 5. Okay, so and then looks like Iron Fist took nothing. Then we're seeing 5 power spent for a... This is... What is this? This is going to be the Spender. This is going to be Chill with a... With either a Freeze and Fade or... No, it's got to be a Freeze and Fade, yes. Because it's like it's a hit and run, basically, with a the ability to fly over things. Yes. Yeah, Gwenum possibly not ideal in Spider Portals. I agree. That 2 energy defense. I've been bitten by that before, bringing too many characters that had that defensive profile. All right. So, no trigger, no stagger trigger from Iceman. And Voodoo blocks... Who? Hold on. Who just took that? Voodoo blocks 3, takes 1, because he had cover. Okay. Alright, so that is Iceman's activation done. Oh, what is that? Oh, so he also paid for the Ice Slide. So it was basically... The combo here is that you pay for Freeze and Fade, so you get to do your attack action, then you get to do a move action. And when you begin your move action, you can use Ice Slide, which lets you pay another 2 power and place a character that is size 2 within 2 of their current position. They get to basically teleport from where they were. And so that's what happened, and that's why Storm has pulled back here, which is great for Storm. Now she's not in range to get annihilated by Blade or something like that. And now we're seeing Ghost Rider go, looking like he's going to put attacks in a Nightcrawler. This is where you might see... oh, Xavier's Dream was played at some point. I'm not entirely sure when. Oh, and he gets one shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Was that was just... Oh, hold on. What's happening? He does have a reroll from X-Men to live, and he doesn't get it. Okay, now he's gone. All right. Wow. When did he use Xavier's Dream? Who forced that out of them? It must have been... I'm not entirely sure when that happened. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. You need do you have range 3 on her? You're just out. So you're gonna... What are you doing here? You're attacking... How are you attacking Shadowcat with Ghost Rider? I don't understand. Was that a Gwenum attack? Hold on. No? Oh, okay. They were exactly range 3 apart. That's what happened. So, I'm surprised. Okay, so she didn't have a lot of power. That's why we didn't see a Spender. That's why we saw a Builder. And go into... So now... Okay, I like this. This is interesting. You can sack the attack into Gwenum, and then Ghost Rider can burn you with Wicked Judgment. Is the synergy that we might be seeing. We're seeing a portal roll here, so he's really not wanting a skull. He didn't get it. He got 1 success, and so he didn't get the portal flip. Okay. So, yeah, if you sacrifice into Gwen, she'll take some damage, which is fine under normal circumstances to take a few points, because she does have that Spender that lets you heal back damage. 3 power... and for each damage dealt, you get to heal. So you're usually fine taking a couple of points of damage on Gwenum. All right. So that was Ghost Rider activating, taking out Nightcrawler. Definitely need to take out a couple more activations here if you want to pull this back. Gwenum needs to go off. Voodoo needs to live, which is going to be a tough ask when you're at 1 health and no defensive tech available. X23 could do she has 3 power, so she would have to move Spender Voodoo if she wanted to, and that's why Vodkablitz is looking like he's not gonna be. It looks like he's not considering that at the moment. Okay, but it's on the table. It's what he's looking at. Oh, he's committing to it. So we're gonna have a move into a pay 2 power for a 6 dice spender with Pierce into Voodoo, rolling 4 dice or 2 dice, I think. Oh, he's got his token back, so he's rolling 4. He's got his token back. Yeah, okay. So she gets him. And then she gets a medium move, so wherever the scroll drops, she can go grab that with her last power. So we've got Storm, Kitty, and now X23 holding scrolls. This is the roll for the scroll, and we get a push on X23 here, so this is interesting. It means that it's a short push. Means that Blade could bump onto the eye terrain and get 2 attacks into her. She does have exceptional, but she doesn't have any power currently, so she wouldn't be able to play it unless she took 3 damage. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Blade bump up here and try to take out X23. He's got 4 power, so or you could, like, would you go for someone else that hasn't activated yet? Like, you could wait on that, maybe. Storm only has 2 power. You can't see her. I don't know if you can see her with that line of sight blocking. So Storm only has 2 power. She can maybe gain 1 more power with an attack if she can hit someone, and then throw, like, for example, throw Blade away. It would prevent Blade from getting more than 1 attack into X23. And that's why you might have urgency on Blade. So I mean, that's what I would consider. The option is, okay, so it looks like he's looking at Gwenum. You can bump, so you've got the power to bump and then attack into someone and then move and then do it again, which is what is happening here. He's spending 1 to bump. So unfortunately, this the power economy on Gwenum here isn't working very optimally because you still need the power. You're not flipping the points with the attack, or with the before you leave the points is what Gwenum is just running around hitting people. And she only gets 2 successes. Kitty takes 1 damage and a wild. Is there a wild bleed on that? There is not. Okay, so she gets to now do a medium move if she'd like. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I can see the Iceman being in the way here of Gwenum getting a range to. If she places anywhere within range, it doesn't matter, right? This is not an action. So this is not. Hold on. I need to read this card again. Okay. It begins, ends a move action or attack action. Are you ending your? You are ending your attack action if you move. Okay, that's very interesting. That the That's you're ending your attack action if you get a move off of your attack into range 2 of Iceman, so you want to be able to avoid that. Yeah, yep. Okay. So, yeah, so what would happen is step 14A of the attack sequence, Gwenom gets to do a move, and step 14B, like she gets to move off her attack, and then step 14B is where Iceman gets to check to see if his cold snap goes off, and that's why Gwenom had to stay outside of his aura. The attack into Storm is interesting. Now you have power to displace, like now she's got power to throw characters away, range 3 as well. I don't know if that's I think I would have liked to go into Kitty there, but I don't know for sure if that would have been good either. I don't know what's the best play. It's too hard to tell. There's so many different there are so many different options available. So it looks like we're seeing Storm get thrown. Okay. With 3 of Gwenom's power, and she's going to use the last power to likely flip the point. Or try to. She's got a 75% chance because she has 2 dice. And did not get it. I didn't see what the results were, but he cleared his tray before they went up and logged. Oh, he did get it. Okay. All right. So, there we go. Gwenom gets her first portal flip this game. Okay. All right. So now we're seeing To Me My X-Men be played by Storm, and so she is pulling in Iceman. It's an advanced trigger, so you can advance them as close as you want. Looks like pulling X-23 out of danger a little bit, or as much as possible. And did anyone else pay? She paid 3 power. So we've got 1 more X-Men to move. Is this going to be Logan moving? Yeah, there it is. Okay, and that way he can move and attack and be in the game. Now, he's not going to be getting his rerolls and all that, but oh, maybe he's going to double move to the back portal. But now it gives Logan the ability to rotate to either of the home or away portals on his next turn. So, man, Logan did his job, right? He did his job on the flank. The entire Midnight Suns team has retreated from that side. All right. We have Blade bumping onto the size 3 terrain piece. Now he can see X-23 looking like probably the attack that advances him if he rolls a hit, I believe it is. It's the throwing glaives. Does he get it? Ooh, he doesn't get it yet. He's got a crit to roll in. Does it convert? It doesn't look like it converted. So he is staying there with giving X-23 a bleed. But he is going to spend 4 power, there it is, for a spender in X-23, Mystic, and full rerolls because she's bleeding. This should be a big hit. And he gets a medium move after this, too. He just is out of power. That's the only problem with this situation. Oh, man, X-23 rolled really well. All 3 blocks with crits coming in. Midnight Blade gets 5 successes. He's got full rerolls. All right, 7 into 3. No crits. Is she like what's the deal with the crit situation? I'm confused as to why X23 didn't get crits there. Hmm. Oh, duh. She did get crits. I forgot. She rolls 2 dice. So her crit went into got a crit. That's so she already had rolled all 2 of her dice, and okay, that makes sense. So she rolled 2 dice, got 2 successes, and one of them was a crit. Got a 3rd block, but it wasn't enough. She still goes down. She had no power, or 1 power maybe, so she couldn't play exceptional healing. And so Blade makes her drop the scroll, but he can't pick it up. Iron Fist is still to go. He can pick it up. So we're probably going to see Iron Fist get the double flip there, the scroll and the portal. But that's just going to maintain parity. If Vodkablitz gets this, he's going to be scoring another 5-3 situation. He does get it. Yeah, that's... this is why you needed Voodoo to activate this round, because like now you're in a very uncomfortable spot, and he just didn't get to because he was on 1 health. So I mean, you had Ghost Rider and Voodoo on 1 health. You kind of had to pick in that situation, or like on Ghost Rider was on low health, so he opted to go with Ghost Rider, and as a result, Voodoo went down before he could activate. Okay. Alright, so now this is the scroll roll. He gets it. And now he's going to do his portal roll. I think, right? Or does he already have the portal? He has the portal, my bad. So now he's going to... Looks like he's going to bump an attack. Or he's just setting up for next round. Alright. Ghost Rider is going to be dazed. Looks very likely. Okay. Whoops. If he bumps any attacks, he starts with 8 with Prio, so there's that. Yeah. He didn't do that, though, unfortunately. But he didn't... He's at 4 power, so he's going to be at 6 power next round. So not where he wants to be to... He can't, like, shut anything down. Do you just attack Ghost Rider? I don't see why you don't. I wonder what the... I wonder why he did it like that. Why did he pull him back? I don't understand, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. So Ghost Rider is going to not die yet. Wow, he is let's see if they convert. They don't convert. He completely whips on the attack with Logan, and Ghost Rider stays healthy. Oh, yeah, of course. Good call. He placed outside of range 3 of his team. That's why Logan was further back. Thank you, Nobility. All right. So now Okay. Yeah, yeah. Vodkablitz is almost assuredly going to be running Kitty away. The one thing is that you could technically win the game with, or you could tie the game with. Vodkablitz can tie the game here, or sorry, Emil can tie the game if he gets every other point on the board. So he's got fast enough characters to do that as well. But I think if you lose Ghost Rider, it's probably over. All right, so he's going to go with Voodoo, and he's going to now attack into Kitty, it looks like. All right, Sui. So what does she have? She could go down here. That's a lot of damage. I think she goes down unless they have cover. Unless she has cover, she goes down. That's the question. What else am I looking for here? Okay. So there we go. Kitty is no longer running to the corner. But I mean, you still have to win that back point. That's so maybe Voodoo goes for the point flip. Damn, that's tricky. You have to go for the point flip, and then you have to grab the scroll. Oh, he's picking up the scroll now. Okay. Let's see. I think the proper sequencing there might have been you put it beside the portal. Because now I don't see how you can get onto the back portal here. Yeah, you definitely wanted to grab the scroll as like the very last part of your activation. Oh man, so this might be tough. This is like a little. Oh, is he gonna get on? I don't know. That looks good to me. All right, he is able to get on. And now he's rolling. All right, so he was able to do both the things. So ultimately, this was probably in hindsight, this was the better option because the chances of him getting displaced off the portal. Although he's injured, so he's not defending the portal in any way. Yeah, you kill Ghost Rider here because he has no sacrifice targets. Like he's available to be got, and then you can go flip the point that Voodoo's on. Maybe is probably what you're looking at. There he goes. Excuse me. There he goes. He just goes down. That's I think it's mathematically over now because this back portal here is look how far away it is from the rest of his team. I guess Emil could tie if he scores every other point still. Oh no, he can't. Yeah, because he's he could get the 4th extract from Storm, and then score 3 portals and tie the game. So yeah, I don't know if you should try that. I think that you're out. You're out. I've tried this before. Like basically, like Panther has to like move twice and pounce to get onto the other portal. They're so far apart. It's kind of crazy how far apart they are. So, what's happening now? I'm not entirely sure, but this is Emil's turn. Was that a blade? No, it's Voodoo. Oh, sorry, I missed X23. Okay, so X23 went into Voodoo. Oh, it was a Frenzy. Yeah, Frenzy. Good call, Riddlesworth. I missed him paying for that and all that. All right, so this is the second action. Oh man, that's gonna keep him alive. He's alive. Wow, barely. The reroll here might get him. Nope. Takes 2 damage, lives on 1, and bleeding. Ooh. Okay. Voodoo alive, bleeding with 1 health and with a scroll. Does she get it? She does. Vodkablitz hitting all of his portals, I think, which is damn. You love when that happens when you're the player, when that's happening for you as a player. Okay. So that was X23. She took out Ghost Rider, which means that now he has last activation here. So Emil hoping to maybe... How could you win this? Oh man, Logan just can do whatever he wants. Like, it's gonna be a tough ask here because he has exceptional online as well. This is why X-Men are hard to play against, because they typically don't have to burn through all of their defensive tech by the end of the game, or we're obviously in the end game phases now. So like, it just makes it like so hard to find outs when if the X-Men team were able to hold on to one or more defensive cards, because they're all so strong. Like Xavier's Dream, Brace, and Exceptional are all just like the best. Like, they're like the best cards, defensive cards. If you have they are just the best. Okay. Iceman was not able to go down there. Storm is looking to get Storm. This will make her drop her extract, but looks like Storm just blocks it and takes no damage. Alright, I think what has to happen now? He has to... Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's over. Alright, I'll jump in there, chat, and we'll just we'll wrap this thing up.
Now she just runs away, and I still
that
have
gets you the game.
the
So those two.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, even if Blade's gonna move to that one, you still score 2, and that's enough.
Yeah, and that's enough. And I still have the one here. Storm still has a scroll, so yeah, it's pretty much over, sadly.
Good game. Thank
Good
you.
game.
Hey guys.
I think what forced me to go so aggressive was when you got with Logan those 3 hits on the round 1.
Yeah.
Like, X-Men getting that lead right off the bat on something that spread, I'm like, oh,
it puts so much pressure, and always having the extra body to flip traps is just really, really strong.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for letting me stream the game, and so Emil, you brought Ghost Rider here without Deal with the Devil. Were you what were you thinking about bringing him versus something like going 6 wide?
So I thought with his mobility, I'm gonna be able to flip more points and keep the parity by having him. He doesn't have that much displacement of the size 3.
Yes.
So I was hoping that I'm gonna be able to, run from point to point with the bump. He's pretty without action. I can still do the double tap.
Yes.
The problem in the tap that I had to go ultra aggressive because he got that Logan roll flip on the round 1.
That was what's the... Do we know the odds, Vodkablitz, on hitting that? Do you remember, or do you know?
I think it's somewhere in the 30%-ish.
Yeah.
Like,
that was good. That really when you get last activation and get that flip. Well, we just saw the game last night where Spider Woman couldn't do it over one person, but Logan was able to get it over 2. So there, it puts you in the driver's seat for sure when you get the flip over other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything, Vodkablitz, that gave you trouble at all, or any callouts on specific scenarios you were in?
Well, Voodoo's still like really, really strong to possess characters, especially when like all of my team is 3s and 4s. So I knew I had to deal with them somehow. I don't think I did a great job, but being like luckier and having more bodies on pay to flips really paid off here. And just like my team is it's a lot more is fairly more mobile even with the bump, because like if you pay for the bump and pay for the pay to flip, it's rough on your power economy, and that's where the difference shows up. Like, I think Gwenom is a solid character, but not being able to generate power well into most of my team, I think really put a good break on her.
I couldn't really get any offensive rolls in the beginning versus like I couldn't get one throw on her other than one storm just to displace her. I couldn't get that 2 damage anywhere really. I only got like 1 damage going through, so I wasn't even paying for flips. I was just ended up with 1 power even after doing the 2 attacks.
Yeah, that was rough to see Gwen having to abandon secures without having the power to flip them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Like I was really glad to get Spider Portal here, and I think that's.
Yes.
I knew going into this game, the scenario was a lot more advantageous to me.
Right, of course. Yeah, the with first class there it gives your team like all the power, and then of course like the hop and your movement cards. Plus your characters are all I was like you've got a highly mobile team as well. I mean, both of the teams here have mobility to some degree, but X-Men have like
They're really
they're
all over the place.
yeah, it was cool to see. I mean, you basically with Logan on the flank and the rest of your team like hovering over the two secures, it's like the X-Men. I think it's like what every X-Men player wants to do on this secure, and so we basically saw the game plan like unfolding as expected. And then of course like the rolls, you had all great rolls in your spider portals to just like get make the
Be
game
able
plan
to.
work. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, super well. Iceman also keeps paying off on these super wide shapes, like the advance from Gwenom forces her to still stay outside of range 2 of Iceman after she's attacked. So that was surprisingly clutch. It paid off better than I expected.
Yeah, it looked really annoying to have to play against the bubble. It looked like it was like, oh gosh, now I have to do this again, and Iron Fist being on 2 health with like if he didn't
Bleed
get
of
Iceman there,
Pro.
he would have gone down holding the scroll, which obviously would have been brutal. So, yeah. All right. Well, there we go. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. So, thank you
Yep,
guys very much for letting us stream the game. And this is the last game of the event. So, thank you
yep.
both of you for participating. And
Thank you.
Thanks to
yeah,
everyone who played in the event. It was super fun to run and to play. And thank you, Lucas, and all the other streamers for taking care of all the streams for the whole event.
yeah, that was really cool.
Thank you for streaming it, and it was a blast.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. I will catch you guys later. Have a good weekend.
You
You
too.
too.
See
Take
ya.
care.
All right, so there we go. That's the last game of the event. It's I can't. It's crazy how it's now all wrapped up, and I'm gonna do another. I gotta get the trophy to the Montreal Shark Tank now. They earned it, and so I'm going to set up. But after that, now going forward, I'm looking to host another online event of some form in December. Got a couple of ideas. Maybe it's another Rivals event, maybe it's like a 1 versus 1, 5 streams in a day type of situation, like a UFC pay-per-view card is what I might be thinking is like the kind of fun idea that I have there. There might be also, or maybe it's like it's Mojo Ball. Someone offered the idea of what if it was a Mojo Ball day. So there's different ideas that are percolating, and I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But that will be in December, so I'll be trying to figure those things out. Anyway, thank you for watching the streams for this event and all the participants to make this happen. Obviously, I will catch you guys in a future stream. See ya.